Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me. Are you ready to get a tarot reading, but find yourself bewildered by all the choices available on the screen? Let's make your decision easier. If love is on your mind, our love and relationship reading, priced at $20, can shine a light on your path, whether you're single, interested in someone, or already in a relationship. Curious about a deeper insight into your life? The Full Spirit Insight reading provides an in-depth look into a specific question or offers a comprehensive general reading to hear what the universe needs you to know for only $20. Explore the realms of your soul or your spiritual gifts and how to unlock them with the Akashic Records reading, or uncover your life's true purpose with the Life Purpose reading, which will help you discover what your soul's purpose is, what you are meant to do in service to your purpose in this lifetime, and keys to help you accomplish your purpose, each available for only $20. Navigate through your financial journey with clarity from our finances reading, or connect to nature and your animal guides and learn deep lessons about what their spirits have to tell you through the Animal Spirit reading. Also, $20 each. Get an ancestor reading for $20 to hear messages of strength and hope from your ancient ancestors, your recent ancestors, and your spiritual family ancestors to help you in your journey and know you are not alone. Dive deep into your psyche with the Subconscious Insight reading for $20. Discovering the messages your subconscious self is sending and their significance. In this reading, you will learn how your subconscious is working for or against you. What are the shadows driving your thinking patterns? And what is the linchpin to resolving the issue so that you can resolve your inner demons and get a good look into your shadow work? Reveal your hidden talents and divine gifts with the Spiritual Gifts reading, or listen closely to the messages from your spirit guides that they have been trying to tell you with the Spirit Guide Messages reading. Also for $20. Experience transformation and healing with a live Reiki and chakra cleansing session for $20. I do give a free Reiki session at the beginning of every live show, but this paid option is a Reiki session that's focused directly on your needs, balancing and cleansing your chakras, and bringing you healing and balance mentally, physically, and emotionally. Mediumship, which is talking to your dearly departed, is available for only $35. This allows for a connection with loved ones who have crossed over more than 30 days ago, bringing messages of love and closure. For direct messages from the divine, opt for the Channel Divine Message Service for $30, offering profound insights and guidance from your guides, your higher self, the universe, or a specified god or goddess of your choice. If you are unsure if I can connect with your preferred source, please ask first. Tipping any amount is also honored with the ability to ask a question. You do not need to get a specialty reading. Tippers will get a reading that is in accordance to their donation, be able to ask a question, and anyone who sends money for a tip, a spell, or a specialty reading will get a free blessing in the Prosperity Bowl. Remember, a free reading requires no monetary exchange. Free readings are always available and are done during breaks in the priority readings as time allows. The free reading is a general one-card reading and does not include the ability to ask a question. You must donate if you wish to ask a question. To qualify for a free reading, like this video, follow or subscribe to this channel, share this live stream, and comment the word shared. I will confirm you have been added to the list, and your card will be read during this live show at some point, whether you are here or not. Curious about tonight's signature spell? Discover what magic we're weaving and have it cast for you on the show, and experience the magic with me as I cast for only $13. You should also ask about tonight's signature reading, also for $13, which will be a unique reading for the season, moon phase, or astrological correspondence. You could choose to get both for $21 total. Questions on which reading to choose or about tonight's signature spell or reading, feel free to ask. And if you're part of the Mystical Mentorship Circle, remember your free weekly 3-card reading is waiting. Just reach out. Remember, you can ask your question for a 3-card reading or get the signature spell for the night. Not part of the Mystical Mentorship Circle? Ask about how you can learn and grow in your spiritual path, as well as get a free weekly reading or spell on this show. Embark on this magical journey with me, uncovering the mysteries and insights that await. My family and I are deeply thankful for your ongoing support.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Mercury retrograde is over. Communications are starting to get more in line. We are starting to make things really work. And by Friday, I will be officially announcing, this is the unofficial preview announcement, the Sacred Shadow Healing Group, the Witch Coach Circle for deep inner work and sacred transformation. We will be having weekly lives in group only, or it will be either live or Zoom. So I think I'm kind of still thinking about the format. I'm thinking I'll probably do a once a month Zoom group therapy thing as it gets bigger. For a while, it's going to start with lives. But yeah, it's going to be fucking fantastic. And the beginning, Monique, hey, and share to get on the list again tonight. You could win again tonight. I know you have your winnings that you are going to be collecting on this evening. You're one of the priority top on the list thing. But yeah, if you want to get on the list tonight, make sure you share tonight and say shared, and I'll put you on the free list for tonight. As I've been doing, I will be doing a couple of drawings for free 3-card readings with a question for all who are on the free list. It's a random based upon who's on the free list. You must be present to win. Hello, Diana. Like, subscribe, and share to get on the free list and win a a free 3-card reading. Remember, your mentorship members may request a mentorship reading up until the first hour is complete. After that, if you haven't asked for it, wait. But yeah, there we go. Hi, Eileen. I got you on the priority list, my babe. Thank you for your donation. Greatly appreciated. So, okay. Here is the Sacred Shadow Healing Group. All right. And I have been busting ass. I've got all this shit written up that I've been working on and holding back on. Cindy, putting you on the free list. You want to do a regular reading, Diana? Okay. Well, I will put you down for your mentorship question then tonight. If you wanted to do a priority reading, you can donate for that, but I will put you down for your free mentorship reading tonight, my dear. Hello, Jonathan. I do have you on the list. So yes, everybody who's gotten like whatever because of the technical Mercury retrograde difficulties, you guys are on the list in the order in which they were received. So yeah. But anyway, Sacred Shadow Healing is going to be a group that is going to really get into the nuts and bolts. This is going to replace any shadow work book or journal or work with any shadow work book or journal that you may have. And we're going to be getting together every week to talk about the shadows that you're experiencing. And I will help you dive into it and get into whatever the questions are, the deep inner work, or just be a sacred witness for you as needed. I'm going to read off the people who are, my birthday is April, like your daughter. Oh, wow. I didn't know your daughter was an Aries too. That's awesome. People who are on the free list right now are Anna Jeter, Sarah, Chris, Michael, or not Sarah, Shira, Chris, Michael, Natty, Lauren, Jess, Becca, Eeyore, Amy, Valkyrie, and Cindy. Those are the ones that I have. Yes, John, and it works to a point, like anything else. So it just depends on what the energies are around. And sometimes other influences can be a little heavier than your talisman is. So yeah. 11 what, Jess? Oh, she's turning 11 or April 11th is her birthday. But anyway, I'm going to give you guys a little hint. This is the first video to Unit 1, which is Unit 1, or Guide 1 is the history of shadow work and really helps you understand what the hell shadow work is, okay? But this particular video I'm about to show you is the introduction to Unit 1 for the history of shadow work. So I hope you enjoy.
Shadow work, as we understand it today, finds its roots in the powerful and pioneering psychological theories of Carl Gustav Jung. Jung was not only a psychiatrist, he was a seeker. A deeply introspective man born in 1875 in Switzerland. He wasn't satisfied with just understanding symptoms and diagnoses. He wanted to know why we suffer, what drives us beneath the surface of our conscious minds, and how we can move toward healing and wholeness. While many have heard of Sigmund Freud, Jung began his career right beside him. In fact, he was once considered Freud's heir until their ideas diverged. Freud believed the unconscious was mostly a dark reservoir of repressed sexual desire and unresolved trauma. Jung, on the other hand, saw it as something deeper and richer, a landscape of hidden truths, archetypes, ancestral memory, symbols, and spiritual insight. To Jung, the unconscious wasn't just a storage closet of unwanted things. It was the rest of the soul. It was from this more expansive view that Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the part of the unconscious mind composed of everything we've repressed, denied, rejected, or disowned about ourselves. But this isn't just about bad traits like anger, selfishness, or envy. The shadow can also include our deep sensitivities, raw creativity, unspoken desires, intuitive knowing, and powerful presence, especially if we were shamed or punished for them growing up. How does the shadow form? As children, we quickly learn what is acceptable and what is not. A boy who cries may be told to man up. A girl who expresses anger might be called mean or dramatic. Over time, to feel safe, loved, and accepted, we bury parts of ourselves. These exiled traits don't disappear. They slip into the unconscious. We build an identity that looks and acts the way we think we're supposed to be, and we lock the rest away. But the shadow doesn't stay silent. It speaks through our reactions, our judgments, our projections, and our inner conflicts. It shows up when we overreact emotionally to someone or something, when we feel intense envy or hatred, when we self-sabotage, or when we have dreams or fantasies that seem foreign to us. The shadow reveals itself through the aspects of others that most trigger us, often because they reflect something we haven't accepted in ourselves. Jung wrote, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. This is the work of the shadow, to reflect, not to shame us, but to show us what we've lost sight of within." Why did Jung call the shadow a moral problem? Because confronting the shadow requires more than just insight. It demands courage, humility, and radical self-honesty. It's not easy to admit we have biases, jealousy, manipulative tendencies, or unresolved rage. It's equally hard to admit we've silenced our joy, our sensuality, our desire to shine. Jung believed that becoming conscious of the shadow was necessary not only for personal growth, but for the evolution of humanity. Unintegrated shadow is dangerous. It leads to projection, blame, violence, and cycles of harm. But an integrated shadow becomes fuel for creativity, compassion, and personal power. This process of owning the shadow is part of what Jung called individuation, the journey toward becoming a whole and unified self. For Jung, healing wasn't about fixing what's wrong. It was about embracing all that we are, including the parts we were told were too much, too dark, too weird, or too wild. It's important to remember, the shadow is not a mistake in our design. It's not a flaw. It's a necessary part of the psyche, a survival mechanism at first, and later, a powerful source of growth. Jung didn't believe in eradicating the shadow. He believed in integrating it, and seeing it clearly, understanding where it came from, and making peace with it, so it no longer controls us from behind the scenes. In this unit, we begin not with answers, but with awareness. We honor Jung's legacy, not by memorizing facts, but by asking questions. What did I learn to hide to feel safe? What traits do I most judge in others? Where do I feel split between who I am and who I show to the world? Shadow work begins the moment we stop turning away, the moment we choose to sit beside our fears, not as enemies, but as messengers. The shadow does not want to destroy you. It wants to be seen, and that is where the journey begins.
So what do you guys think? Do you understand a little bit more about what shadow work is? This is going to be a very, very involved, very deep group, but it's still going to be very much self-paced, even though we're going to have weekly lives or meetings and where we can talk about these things. which is, I feel, very, very, very important for us to do and work through and stuff together. Sometimes our shadow work, and it's our own thoughts. That's our own kind of going down the rabbit hole that got us to where our shadows were suppressed the way they are and moved into unconsciousness thought. So we have to bring them kicking and screaming into our conscious reality, and sometimes get the opinions and thoughts and inputs of others in order to help us get out of those shadows and thinkings, so that we can be in control of our unconscious thoughts, So that is just the first. That particular unit, or that particular guide, has 6 units in it that teach about the shadow work. There's another guide that's in there that goes into how to do the self-guided shadow work, including dream work and stuff like that. I finished up to unit 7 today on those videos out of 10. And then I'm going to be getting into unblocking every chakra with shadow work on the 3rd unit that's on there. But before Friday, the first 2 units will be up, which is more than enough for people to get started. So it's amazing. I think it's going to be very transformative. This is going to be a $20 a month group. It's not going to come with anything extra besides the group. So it's just the group only, and the group work that we're doing in the group. No extras, no frills, bills, or whistles. It's the cheapest therapy you'll ever get, and the cheapest support group you'll ever get, kind of thing. But it's going to be very involved, very, very, very deep. So this is going to be, yes. Well, it's questions, it's answers, and it's going to be ever growing and ever evolving, because shadow work never stops. It just doesn't. And it evolves, it grows, it gets better. We become more whole, more complete individuals, more confident individuals. We learn to walk integrated with our shadow. We don't ever want to try to disconnect from our shadow. That didn't work out very well for Peter Pan, did it? So we're going to actually work on, just like what Peter Pan tried to do, stitching his shadow back onto him so he could be whole. That's what this is about. This is about not letting our shadows run amok in our unconsciousness, creating and destroying things in our lives that we don't really want there. Okay, this is about taking charge, taking control of our lives, and reintegrating ourselves with our shadow. I will be announcing how to sign up and how to get in the group on Friday's live. So it's going to be pretty effing incredible. I'm hoping that I will have the link up and ready tomorrow, but I'll be doing the official announcement here on Friday. And I'll tell you what, I am just so all kinds of excited about this. Now, for those who are in the mentorship circle, I will not be removing what is currently there regarding shadow work. However, nothing regarding shadow work is going to get added into the mentorship group from this point forward. What will be happening with the mentorship group is we are going to shift focus completely into spiritual development. Everything that we do is going to be in spiritual development. So we're going to be working on, mediumship development, more about how to read tarot, how to understand the cards, how to meditate, how to walk into your gifts, all that kind of thing. So mentees, you are not getting left out in the cold. You're getting a whole new revamp and upgrade that's coming down the path after Sacred Shadow Healing gets launched off the ground. So nothing new will be added to the mentorship circle in regards to shadow work from this point forward. It's all going to be in Sacred Shadow Healing, the group. So yeah, if you want to be on the announcement list for it, I will tell you this. You can go and apply to the group, and I'll make sure you get announced when it's time. So let's see. Hold on. Let's see. www.facebook.com groups Sacred Shadow. That's the name of the group. You can go ahead and apply to the group. I will not accept your application until the group is live. There are a couple of people that are helping me debug it in the group right now, but it is fucking fantastic. I am so excited. I cannot even convey to you how excited I am to see the transformative change because this is about healing. And you'll see in the second group, or the second guide that I've been making, that I'm working on right now, all of it's about, hey, being a sacred witness and being a sacred witness for yourself. And then when we get into the group part of it, being a sacred witness for others, so that we can see and be seen for our shadows, so that we can have them completely integrated. I will send the Family Crisis boy some Reiki, and you some as well, Elizabeth. Once again, we're going to get into our Reiki here in just a minute. I'm going to read off the free list as I have it. Everybody who is on the free list is entered into our drawing. Anna, Shira, Chris, Michael, Natty, Lauren, Jess, Becca, Eeyore, Amy, Valkyrie, Cindy, Jennifer, Jessica, and Elizabeth. Those are the ones that I have on the free list. If you did not hear your name, it's because I did not see the word shared in one of your comments. So say shared now if you've actually shared. I leave it between you and the gods to see if you've done it. That's something you got to answer to, because I'm not sitting there looking over everybody's fucking shoulder. That's not my job. So, all right. Yes, we can definitely relate, Shira. We can definitely relate. All right. And Artemis, I've got you at the top of the list tonight because you are literally the first donator. The priority list reads off as Artemis for the combo, Jonathan for a spell or combo. I'm not sure which one, if you're getting your mentorship tonight or not, John. Jessica Spillers Winham. I haven't seen her here yet, but she donated on Monday. So when she shows up, she's on the list. Lauren, I have you down. Jennifer Scott Green, I have you down for a 3-card reading. Shira, I have you down for the combo. Leo, I have down for the spell. Natty, I have you down for mentorship. Eileen, I have you down for a priority reading. And Diana, I have you down for mentorship and a priority reading. So that would be Diana Cayley, in case Diana is here. Diana Cayley, you're down for a mentorship and a priority reading. So, yes. Artemis, yeah, you're right. I didn't say your name. So, yes, putting you on the free list as well. And everybody who's on the free list is automatically entered to get into the free 3-card drawing, or drawings, plural, depending on how busy we are tonight. But you must be present to win. If you're not here, I will go on to another name if you're not here. So, yeah. All right. That being said, let's get some Reiki going, shall we? Oh, who wants some Reiki? Who wants some Reiki? Reiki, 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 Reiki. It's Reiki time. All right. So let's focus in on our breath. Breathing in. Breathe in the good shit. Breathe out the bad shit. Breathe in the good shit. Breathe out the bad shit. It's Reiki time. Greetings and welcome. I'm here to guide you through a Reiki healing journey. In the quiet whispers of the night, beneath a tapestry woven with glittering stars and the ethereal glow of the northern lights, there exists a sanctuary for the soul. This is not just any garden. It is a realm where the mind's turmoil meets the tranquility of nature and healing begins. Right now, in this sacred space we have created here, your journey into deep healing and profound peace through Reiki begins. Remember to type in your Reiki healing requests in the comments for targeted Reiki for your needs. Tag others who may need Reiki as well. You can also submit healing Reiki requests for others also. For example, you can ask for Reiki for healing or easing a physical pain or ailment, such as your back, your knees, or any other pain. Perhaps you have anxiety or are hurting emotionally. You can request Reiki to heal your emotions and provide calm, clear thinking. If you have a friend or loved one that is sick or hurting, you can ask for Reiki for them to heal from whatever they need. Just type your healing request in the comments, and I will focus Reiki towards your need and theirs. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and prepare to receive healing Reiki energy and embark on a meditation that not only promises relaxation, but also spiritual rejuvenation. We journey together now to the Garden of Serenity,
a garden that exists inside our hearts and outside of time. As you settle into this moment, imagine yourself stepping into a peaceful, lush garden. The soft murmur of a fountain fills the air, mingling with the scent of night-blooming flowers. Above, the sky is a velvet canvas, dotted with countless stars and painted with the vibrant colors of the aurora borealis. Feel the cool night air against your skin as you find a comfortable place to sit beside the gentle fountain. Here, under the night sky, you are safe, you are valued, and you are about to connect with the healing powers of Reiki. Let go of the day's burdens as we begin this journey together. Remember to ask for the targeted healing that you or your loved ones need in the comments below. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly filling your lungs with the cool, fragrant air of the garden. Hold it for a moment, and as you exhale the breath through your mouth, imagine releasing all the tension and stress that has been weighing on your shoulders. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, each muscle letting go and relaxing, each thought gently fading into the background. Inhale peace, seeing a clean white energy enter your body. Exhale tension, letting it fall from your breath into the ground. Let the rhythm of your breathing guide you deeper into a state of complete relaxation, preparing your body and mind for the healing that is flowing from me to you. Reiki is a form of energy healing that originates from Japan. It is a technique that involves the channeling of universal life energy through the hands of the practitioner into the body of the receiver. As you are listening to this guided meditation, I am tapping into this universal energy to facilitate healing for you and for those you have requested healing for. All who are present, who we focus on, and who watch this now, or even watch it later, will have access to this energy. In your mind's eye, as you rest in this garden, visualize and feel this healing energy flowing into you, soothing and revitalizing every part of your being. Visualize a warm, glowing light enveloping you, seeping through your skin, muscles, and bones. Feel it in your heart, soothing your emotions and leaving you with a sense of peace and well-being. Feel it healing, feel it mending, feel it replenishing every cell with vibrant energy. Feel it leaving you relaxed yet full of energy, with the energy going to every area that is hurting and leaving warmth and peace in place of pain. Look around you in your mind's eye. The garden is alive with the gentle rustling of leaves and the whisper of the wind. The fountain's water cascades with a rhythmic, hypnotic sound, each drop reflecting the moonlight and the dancing colors of the northern lights. Notice the softness of the grass beneath you, the fragrance of jasmine and lavender in the air, enhancing your relaxation. This garden is a sanctuary, a sacred space created for healing and reflection. Lift your gaze to the heavens. The stars shine with a clarity only seen away from the city lights, each one a beacon of hope and peace. The northern lights swirl in magnificent ribbons of green, blue, and violet, a spectacular display of nature's beauty. Feel these celestial bodies' energy as part of the universal life force used in Reiki. Allow their light to wash over you, bringing with it healing and peace that transcends all understanding. Focus now on your personal healing intentions, whether it is physical pain, emotional stress, or spiritual seeking. Hold your intention clearly in your mind. Feel the Reiki energy intensify as it aligns with your needs, flowing more purposefully through your body. Visualize this energy as a bright light, growing in intensity, targeting areas of discomfort or imbalance, restoring them with every cycle of your breath. As you continue to embrace the healing energy, remember to type your Reiki healing requests into the comments below. Share what you wish to release or manifest, and let our collective energy support your healing journey. Feel the power of community and shared intention, knowing that as you type your request, you are not alone. Others are here, each with their own stories, each supporting you in your healing. Now, fully immerse yourself in the celestial spectacle above. Imagine the northern lights as a curtain of divine energy, cascading its healing power upon you. Each color vibrates with life. Each movement of the lights massages your aura, cleansing and fortifying. Draw this celestial energy down into your crown, feeling it permeate your being, aligning your spirit with the universe's vast, compassionate heart. Search within yourself for any remaining pockets of tension or resistance. Visualize the Reiki energy as warm, soothing water, washing over these areas, loosening tightness, dissolving worries, and clearing blockages. Allow yourself to let go completely. Trust in the healing process. With each breath, release these last vestiges of stress and feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. As our session nears its conclusion, take a moment to reflect on the journey you've undertaken in this garden under the stars. Notice the changes in your body, mind, and spirit. Feel the deeper sense of peace, the renewed energy, the heightened awareness of your inner world. Embrace a heart full of gratitude for this experience.
How does everybody feel from that? I'm happy to hear you're making progress, Artemis. And yes, I've got something up in front of my face because I'm just not feeling the greatest still and don't feel like being perceived today. So I'm kind of working through on my illness. So I'm hanging in there as best I can, you know? So it is what it is, right? Amber, how you doing, babe? So people I've got on the free list are Anna, Shira, Chris, Michael, Natty, Lauren, Jess, Becca, Eeyore, Amy, Valkyrie, Cindy, Jennifer, Jessica, Elizabeth. So if you want to get on the free list, let me know that you've liked, subscribed, and shared. You're a warrior, babe. Cindy, you're a warrior. I get told to remind you of that. You're a warrior. Okay? I am being told to remind you that you are a warrior. You take the negative energy and you transmute that into strength. You are a warrior. So, oh, I'm glad to hear that, Shira. Good, good. I love you too, Artemis. My warrior's got to have a war to fight. Thank you, Stephanie. It's just more like an upset stomach than anything else, and just, you know, cortisol reaction more than anything. So it is. Karen A., you shared? Okay. Am I saying that right, Karen A.? Yes, you're at the top of the freebie list. You're not on the priority list. You're on the top of the freebie list. So you're just kind of held at a different thing. If you want to get on the freebie list for tonight and to possibly win again, then you'll need to share for tonight. But I have your win from the other night at the top of the list today. You're just not on the free list from today until you share today. All right, Amber, putting you down on the free list. All right, Lauren, you, my darling, are up first. What did you want your reading on? You got a shot of cortisol? I'm sure it's something other than cortisol because cortisol is the stress hormone. Cortisone, I think, is what you're thinking of, maybe. All right, Jess. Yes, it is. And I got some sleep last night, but it was very fitful. So we'll see if it's better tonight. Lauren, what did you want your reading on, dear? All right, you shared. I'll put you on the list. And 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people on the free list. Okay. Thank you, Becca. Will there be any issues with the house we have pending? Let's see what we got. You donated for a 5-card reading, so we'll do 5 cards to see what we come up with here. Let me move my crystal ball over. We have the Fool, just falling in faith. Then we have the King of Swords, which is definitely got a lot of shit on the brain. Then we have the Page of Wands. That looks like a celebration to me. New dancing to the beat of your own drum. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is organization, which normally happens right before a move. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, standing your ground. So what I'm seeing on here for you with this. All right. Good night, Elizabeth. I love you. Sweet dreams. I wasn't even expecting you on tonight. So what I'm seeing here for you is that you're on the right path. Okay. But with that King of Swords, there's going to be some questions that are going to have to answer. Okay. So what I worked very briefly as a temp one time in my younger years, like teenage years, in a mortgage company. And I'll tell you what, that was an enlightening experience because in that mortgage company, all I was doing was collecting shit off the fax machine, collating documents, putting them all together and getting the entire underwriting package put together and delivered to the underwriters. But in that, I learned a lot because I was listening to the things that they were saying. I was collating documents. I was seeing what was needed and what was necessary. I would have to reach out to clients and say, we are missing such and such a document. Can you please fax that to blah, blah, blah number here in San Antonio, blah, blah, blah. You know, that all sort of thing. That tells you how long ago it was. I was still living in San Antonio. There's a lot of things to go back and forth with to get the underwriting for the mortgage, and then once the underwriting was secured, there was another packet that we had to put together for closing. And it was, very, very eye-opening. It was crazy the amount of crap that had to go into buying a house. I think it just kind of put me off forever on it. It was like, holy shit. Basically, what I'm seeing with this King of Swords here is that there's going to be like one of those like, okay, we are missing this little bit. We need this little thing done before we can proceed. Okay. But I do see here the celebration, which is at the height of our reading with this Page of Wands, which is transformation and change that's coming. And in this particular deck, she really looks like she's celebrating. This is like baton twirling. She's out there. Whee! Yay! Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yeah. Okay. So going into the King of Pentacles, that is all the organizational shit. Okay, that is going to be going on. And I'm feeling like this is like a big scramble to get everything together so that you can move. I mean, what better time is there for getting rid of clutter in your life and shit like that? You know, deciding what needs to come with you to your new home and what doesn't serve. Like, I'm about to go through a spring cleaning here in my space, and even eventually sometime over the summer in my basement, to where I'm going to be getting rid of shit that I have not touched. I've been living in this house for 4 years now. And if I haven't touched it in 4 fucking years and it's not precious, it's out. Okay? If I haven't touched it in 4 years and appreciated it, and it's just been out of sight, out of mind for 4 goddamn years, it's out. And I am actually a year behind because my normal cycle is to do this every 3 years. And I haven't done it since I moved in here. That's the last time I did it. So my normal cycle is every 3 years. So now I'm going to get this done because it is overdue by a whole year. Yeah, I wasn't in a place to do it last year, you know? So it's like, if you have not seen it, appreciated it, looked at it, dealt with it, anything for 3 years, and it's not a precious memory, it's out. Okay? So yeah. Oh, my watch is yelling at me. My battery. You have 10% battery remaining. That's nice. I'll charge it in a bit. Yes, it is cathartic. It's necessary, and I believe it's a good thing to do on a 3-year cycle. So seriously. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. You're a fucking warrior, and I fucking believe in you because you're a badass motherfucker. Okay? Just look at yourself in the mirror. Pick up a mirror wherever you are right now, Cindy, and anybody else needs to do this. Pick up a mirror right now. Look at yourself in the mirror. Give it your fiercest warrior gaze, your pissed off look. And when you get that pissed off look, you say, I am one badass motherfucker. Fuck around and find out. Okay? Yeah. Because that's important. Hey, Moondizzle. Sorry you came on after my live crapped out on Monday. Glad you're here now. That makes 19 on the free list for our drawing. So, yes. Yay. All right. So, Lauren, the Knight of Pentacles, though, on standing your ground, it's interesting because that's normally a stand your ground card. But here you see movement. You see the movement of the journeyer here and the horse. He's standing on his own 2 feet, journeying forward at his own pace, not at a pace that's enforced by the horse. You see the horse is following him, right? So, yes, this is a stand your ground, but not in a, like, oh, you're not moving kind of thing. No, it's a stand your ground as in, this is what I'm planning on. I'm going to make a plan, and I'm going to stay with the plan. I am going to set my boundaries in this whole move. I'm going to make it happen. And yeah, this is what's going on, you know? So yeah. And pre-approval is pretty awesome, Lauren. Pre-approval really does help streamline the process from everything that I learned. So yeah, there's going to be a couple little hiccups on, hey, we need this paperwork. Oh, hey, you forget to put your initials there and you got to sign there. And then we need this one appraisal done. That's kind of what's going on. You know, nothing like stupid major. Does that make sense? So a few little minor kind of blips in the cog in the machine. But really, that's nothing in the scheme of the mounds, and I do mean mounds of goddamn paperwork. We used to have to do it all by fax, and that's what I was doing because I was a younger, you know, young 20s kind of thing after leaving my dad's job and before I found what I really wanted to do. And it was great, and I got a great recommendation from them, and it was just a 3-month temp assignment, but I learned a fuck ton in those 3 months, you know? Because that's the max time they were allowed to keep a temp was 90 days, and they kept me up until the last day and tried to negotiate keeping me longer, you know, but and I think they would have, except that I had found a different job and told them, thank you, I found a different job, and I went to go work for a tech support company because that was more up to what I was up for doing and doing tech support rather than sit there and play glorified paper runner. So yeah. Other than that, oh, Cindy sent me something. What'd you send me? Is that your badass bitch look? Because that looks like a sweet, happy Cindy right there. I want your badass bitch look, Cindy. Give me your face. Give me your face. All right, Diana, you make 20 on the free list. So there we go. I'm seeing that there's going to be another little blip. So don't be surprised there's another small little blip. But again, nothing major. Okay. So just like a signature here. And I guess the appraisal thing's already happened. So yeah. Okay. Moving on. Lauren, let's do your money spell. Because Goddess knows you need it right now. Don't we all? But thank goodness there's no more tariffs. Yay. So here we go. Lauren, money. Oh, wait. We got to sing it because Leo's here with us. Okay, so here we go. Money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. See, Leo, I didn't forget. So yeah, you're that was hopefully helpful and beneficial to you, my friend. Artemis. Oops, wait, this is part of my thing there. Okay. Artemis, you wanted the combo tonight? Or did you want just a spell? Because you can have just a spell and save the other half for the full moon spell. In fact, I would recommend that because I think the growth and healing thing I'm going to do for the pink moon will be something you're going to want, to be honest with you. Because I already know I'm going to do something about growth and healing. I don't know what exactly, but since it's a pink moon, I'm definitely incorporating a lot of rose quartz into that. And I don't know if it's going, you know what? I got 3 forms of rose quartz I'm staring at right now. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Maxine. I'm going to use my rose quartz healer. Okay, and then where's my rose quartz sphere? Okay, so we're going to do all kinds of rose quartz on Friday for the full moon, for our full moon live. So yeah, you might want to just do the wish spell tonight and save the other half for the wish spell on or for the full moon spell on Friday. Because that's going to be a good one. I already know it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a one-off Friday only for the full moon. And I'm going to start doing that one-offs for full moons and new moons when I have actual lives that fall on full moons and new moons. All right. Oh, that's a good mean face, Cindy. That's a good bitch face. Yes. Bitch face. Yeah, I am a badass bitch. I am a motherfucking warrior. Fuck around and find out. I love that one. Good job, girl. Good job. Now, next time somebody tries to shit on you, you just give them that face. Why don't hookers fart? I'm scared, Shira. Why don't hookers fart? I'm doing okay, Michael. Getting over a stomach bug. And then when you tell me the punchline to your joke, I'll tell you another joke. That's also a bad joke. Jonathan's not even here to appreciate this at the moment. All right, so Artemis, I guess, are you here right now, sweetheart? Because they let out little prostitutes. Oh, that's funny. All right, here we go. All right, Lauren, safe travels and safe surgery for him tomorrow. Here's my bad joke, all right? What's the difference between a prostitute and a drug dealer? Anybody? What's the difference between a prostitute and a drug dealer? This one's so bad. It's awful. It really is terrible. I can't believe I'm fucking repeating it on one of my lives. It's so terrible. I mean, it's not the worst one I know. There's one that I won't even tell in public company because it's just too triggering. Mainly because, you know, somebody of color could easily tell that joke, but somebody who's white, it's not an appropriate joke. Aw, yeah, up and down weather is crappy. No, not yet, Michael. All right, I'm going to skip Artemis for right now because Artemis is not answering. Jonathan, are you here? Okay, so the difference between a drug dealer and a prostitute is the prostitute can wash her crack and resell it. Oh, yeah, it was worthy of the Jonathan button. It's so bad. It's so bad. You can wash their crack and resell it. Oh my God. I am a dork. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. I'm crazy. Yeah. All right. Jonathan's not here either. Jessica's not here either. Jennifer Scott Green, you're up next for your 3 card. What do you want your reading on, sweetheart? And by the way, fidget toys are the best. I am just sitting here playing with my infinity cube while talking with you guys. I just sit there and keep this going almost mindlessly. The only reason it's less mindless for me right now is because I've got my hands out at full length to show you what the fuck my hands are doing. But yes, this is a stem. This is a stem to keep one active and engaged while, you know, somewhat keeping the nervous whatevers and stuff kind of stemming at the same time. So yeah. All right, Jennifer Scott Green, are you here? What did you want your reading on? Meanwhile, while we're waiting on her, I will do a few freebies. Starting off with Monique MK. You have a 3-card reading to ask a question of me, my dear. So what do you want to get yours done? Meanwhile, we're going to do Jennifer. Jennifer says a general. Okay. Jennifer, for you, a general. I love the clickers too, but everybody around me does not love the clickers. And while I can make this click as I'm snapping it, I can also do it silently, or near silent, if I'm paying attention, and I can make it like a sound that you guys can't hear, you know? Martin said he's using my job before a sermon. What job? I don't understand. And tell Martin if he ever wants to run sermon notes by me, I am a seminary grad, so yeah, I'm happy to go over sermon notes anytime and maybe provide an alternative perspective or an enhanced perspective or just fucking my perspective, you know, for what it's worth. Yeah, I love the clickers too, like I said, but everybody around me doesn't necessarily love the clickers because it drives them crazy. Kind of like the, like one of the things I used to stem with was, you know, the clickies on the pens. I can clicky on these pens like nobody's business. Okay? And I just go clicky, 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 clicky. And the next thing you know, they're like, shut the fuck up. Sorry. So yeah. Oh, joke. You're going to use that joke before the sermon? Oh my God. You must have a very interesting congregation that's going to take that one. So, yes, those are cool too. The little circles that are like you push them like bubble wrap. Those are great. All right. So let's see what your general is. MK Monique MK, where are you at? There you go. Okay. You have your question there. So Jen, let's see what your general reading is. What is so difficult that you're going through right now? It's like, I feel like you're rooting out some of your shadow, babe. And you're working on closing one chapter of your life so that you can move on to the King of Wands, which is your new chapter. Okay. So you've really got to shadow work and go through this process for yourself. I know you've been kind of hoping that it would be more, I guess, of a background process that would not require as much active inner shadow working, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's going to require active work on your part, okay? Definitely going to require active work on your part to continue your healing and your shadow work journey, and then being able to fully embrace your new journey forward with Mandy and Martin, you know? So, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, okay? It's not easy facing your shadow, but just like Peter Pan without his shadow, we are lost. You know, when we don't, our shadow is part of us. It is integral to us. And if you don't have a shadow, it's because you're not standing in the light. You are the shadow, you know? That's how that works. Period, point, and paragraph. Shiya has spoken. Okay, so there you go. Monique, your question is, what does your love life look like this year? Have I met the right guy? Is there a particular interest? But I just want to know. All right, welcome back, Jonathan. I skipped you. We'll come back to you. All right, so let's see what we got for you, Monique. It's not easy being cheesy. All right, so I have the 9 of Swords. Then I have the 7 of Cups. That answers that question. And then I have the 10 of Swords. All right, so no, you have not as of yet met the person that you are meant to grow with. Okay. Now that saying, it doesn't mean that you're not going to learn and grow with your person of interest. You're asking about your long-term person. Okay. And what I'm seeing is he is going to present himself to you in this year, but you have got to make sure that you are open and available for this, because your current interest is just not all that on board with you, you know? He is an option, but not your priority. And you need to maintain your openness, Monique, to others so that you can be available when a person that you can grow with and engage with truly is going to be available. Does that make sense? What's the combo? The combo is still my birthday combo, Diana. So, because I was going to do the final night on Friday, and then my live got cut off, and so I was going to do the final night on Monday, and my live got cut off. So tonight's the final night, because even if it gets cut off, I ain't doing it no more. Because Friday is full moon, so we're doing full moon shit on Friday. So if anybody wants, like Jonathan, if you want to save your donation for the full moon Friday one, I'm going to be doing 3 different types of rose quartz because it is the pink moon. And we are going to do a full moon on growth and healing. How do you do that? Keeping yourself open, which is basically means, Monique, that you don't turn around and say, this is my forever guy. You treat him like an option. You treat him like casual dating. If he ends up being a fuck buddy, whatever, okay? But you do not commit yourself mentally or physically to that relationship in total, okay? Because this is not you got to keep yourself available on the market. You know, be willing to meet new people, be willing to, talk to new people, maybe continue on the dating apps. Don't delete your dating profile kind of thing. It's like once I knew that Wolf was it, I deleted my dating profile. I didn't just pause it. I paused it when we first started talking. And then there came a point within a few weeks that I'm just like, fuck it. I'm deleting my profile. It's all gone. Does that make sense? I answered that just now, Monique. And I see that you were changing between services. So you might have to go back onto YouTube to back it up just a little bit to hear the answer to that question. So, yeah, hopefully that helps and blesses you. That makes sense? Good. But, nobody said that you can't have friends with benefits, fuck buddies, FWBs, whatever. You just don't lock yourself in. Hello, Divine Intuit. Hi. I'm not sure who you are, but hi. All right. So, that being said, Jonathan, you want to use yours tonight? Okay. Artemis, are you back yet anyway? All right. So let's do, while we're waiting, to see if Artemis is back. Jonathan, you're going to be up next. I'm going to do a couple of quick freebies and we can go. Divine, yes, absolutely. You can make the free list and you will be entered into the drawing for the free question reading tonight. You must be present to win. If you leave at any point and you win, your winning will go to somebody else. So it's for this live only. That's okay, Monique. I got you. I wouldn't understand a thing about technical issues. Nah, I only had my computer screw up 2 nights in a row. Thankfully, Mercury retrograde is over. We are in shadow phase right now, which means we're not in full forward momentum on Mercury, but we're kind of pacing. We're going side by side. We're holding hands and skipping together for a couple of weeks, you know, which is way the fuck better than fucking Mercury retrograde. Amber, you can always ask and I'll answer it as I go along. You Zeld? Okay. Let me put you on the priority list. That. All right. Yeah, you did. You had several FWBs going for a little bit. And that helped kind of fill the void and kind of gave you something to put your energy into until it was the right time. And you'll know when the right time is. That's how that works. You know, you really will. All right, so going on to the free list here. Annalise. For you, we have the Emperor, and it says, first, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, okay? This sometimes means that we just have to buck up and do what we must in order to get through. But, you know, say, this is where I'm going, and then make it happen. Okay? Isn't that kind of how spells work? Yeah, it kind of is. Shiya. Jonathan, do you have your wish ready, my dear? Shiya, for you, we have the 6 of Cups, and it says, God gave us memory so that we might have roses in December, all right? In this case, it's like God gave us memory so that we can remember the good shit when it's not so good, you know? Yes, you may. So are you wanting to do the combo then, Jonathan? Or are you wanting to do the spell and a 3-card reading? I'll bet retrogrades are definitely interesting, for sure. Chris Cole. For you, we have the 3 of Swords. It says difficulties exist to be surmounted. Okay, this is like, yeah, it may be hard, but you're growing and learning through this. You got this. You will surmount this. And Michael, for you, we have the King of Pentacles, and it says wealth stays with us, but a moment, if at all. Only our characters are steadfast, not our goal. So that means be of good character and don't worry about, I mean, you got to worry about the money to a point, but don't make that your main focus. Make your character your focus. And then you can, that's what lasts forever and ever. Amen. You know? Hello, Alana Lee. How are you? You're doing great with practicing gratitude. That's wonderful. Alana, let me know when you shared and I'll put you on the free list and entered into tonight's drawing, my dear. All right, you have your wish. Let's do your spell. By the way, if anybody wants to know, this is the last night for this, for sure. No doubt, no ambiguity.
April 1st, known as April Fool's Day, is my 50th birthday, and I want to share it and my magic with all of you for my 50th birthday, Bash Week. I'll be casting this spell the entire week of my birthday, spreading joy, laughter, and wild intention into the world. The Share My Birthday Wish, April Fool's Day spell, channels the playful magic of the Fool, the sacred power of a birthday wish, and the beauty of spring in full bloom. Pair the wish with the Fool's Wish for all. Tarot reading. This spread reveals what part of my wish is meant for you, what joyful surprise is on its way, and where your magic wants to grow in the year ahead. Each is $13, or experience both for $21. a shared celebration of enchantment, intention, and delight. Join me live during my 50th birthday bash week for this joyful ritual where you'll receive free Reiki and a one-card reading to align your energy. Let's wish together and laugh our way into a magical new chapter.
All right. I just had to open up a whole new box of fucking matches because I don't know where the hell I put my matches, and I'm not going looking for them right now. So, Amber, you feel like you're losing connection to your craft and your spirituality, and you miss it so much. You sit across from your altar, you feel so close but distant at the same time. You know what? That might be because you're facing your shadow. When we get deeper into our spirituality, our shadow rears its head up and kind of demands to be dealt with. It demands to be seen and processed, you know? And so, yes, I saw that you sent a request already to the shadow work group. And when it's live, I will send you the link for how to get signed up through PayPal. Okay? Oh, thank you, Alana. Your birthday is on the 4th. Mine is on the 1st. So it's my 50th, so I'm allowed to drag it out a little bit extra. But I typically, because mine's on the 1st, I always say, it's my birthday month. Get over it. All right. And plus, I still have birthday cake, and I think I have a couple of bites of cheesecake still left. I couldn't eat anything yesterday, and I know that Wolf got some of the cheesecake yesterday, which I was fine with. I don't mind sharing with him because he is a huge cheesecake aficionado, and let me tell you, Elizabeth hit it out of the park on this cheesecake, and he's been so good, not just completely consuming the entire thing and leaving me some. So yes. All right. So, Jonathan, you have your wish ready. So, it's my birthday. Come gather and see. Born on a day of pure mischief and glee. With laughter and light, enchant the night, and let the spell set our spirits free. I light this flame with a wink and a grin. To honor the madness that dwells within. Let joy be loud, and let love be proud, and may the magic begin again. Now I blow it out with a wish I send for blessings to reach you, friend to friend. May tricks bring cheer and truth shine clear with fool's gold. Fortune that knows no end. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. I know, I love the giggle too. It's so much fun. You can't help but giggle with that, you know? It just makes me smile. How can you hear that giggle and not smile? Seriously. Yes. Well, if you want cheesecake, Leah, you're going to have to get your ass all the way over here to Rochester and grab some before it's all gone, which probably is not happening. So, sorry. Because it's Elizabeth's homemade cheesecake. I mean, Elizabeth came up, so yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I had a scammer call me today, and I pick up the phone, and I was like, hello? And then I go, hello? And I'm like, hello? And he's like, I'm calling from you know? And I'm like, oh, okay. I am so-and-so calling from And I said, okay, I am Shiya. I'm calling from I don't know where. And he goes, well, I'm calling to verify blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'm calling to verify that you're not a scammer. And he hung up on me. And Frank turns around and he looks at me like, really? They hung up on me and they put you on the do not call list when you pull shit like that. You can tell them to put you on the do not call list, but if you harass the fuck out of them, they definitely put you on the do not call list because, you know, the scammers, they don't give a shit about do not call lists. They just don't want to be fucked with because they've got so many quotas. So if they know whenever they call this number, they're going to get fucked with, they stop calling that number. That's how that works. So... That's my laugh for scammers. But you got to do it with the accent back. And I did it with the accent back. And it just drove them absolutely knuckin' futz. All right. So, Jonathan, what's your question, buddy? Meanwhile, money, money unto thee. Abundant wealth and 3 times 3. Free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Oh, yeah, it's great. When you harass the scammers, they don't want to be harassed. It's amazing. You know, they apparently miss the golden rule, do unto others and all that shit. When you do unto them as they're trying to do unto you, they're not giant fans of it. And they run away. I mean, the other day, hold on, where is it? Let me see if I find my thingy here. Hold on. Where is it? It was actually earlier today. I got a friend request from this Michael C. Hayden. Okay. And it comes on there. He friend requested me and I'm like, hello, Shiya. And I went ahead and accepted because that's my normal habit and I wasn't checking him that day. Says, hello, Shiya. Thanks for accepting my invitation. I'm glad to connect with you here. How are you doing today? And I'm like, all right. That just set off my warning bells. Went and looked at the profile. Sure enough, it's a scammer. And I said, stupid question. Did you research my profile at all? Or are you just stupid? Welcome to your curse, scammer. And then this person is unavailable on Messenger. More options. They blocked me. See, that's the one thing. When they realize that you are just going to give them so much shit, they are like not okay with that. And they just fuck off. It's fucking fantastic. Okay. Tell me when you say this person, romantic interest, friendship, or coworker, or kind of a professional relationship. Tell me the type of relationship, Jonathan, because that does matter in the course of the reading. Romantic, professional, or friendship. Yeah, they don't like the word yes. Never say they want the word yes out of you. They try to record your word yes and then use your voice like that. And so no, you don't do it. Potential romantic. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's see what we got with that. Potential romantic relationship. You bet. Uh-oh, just dumped my lighter onto the floor. Oh well, don't need it right now. All right, we have the Star. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Wands. This person is extremely emotionally reserved. Okay, they like you, they see you as a potential. However, you have a tendency, Jonathan, to be attracted to unhealed persons. And the energy that I'm getting with this is an unhealed person. So it doesn't mean that they're bad for you. It just means they are presently not completely emotionally available. Does that make some sense? Yeah, that doesn't always work, Cindy. I just tell them I'm a witch. I don't care about the pagan high priestess thing because, you know, they don't deserve that much of my energy. I'm just like, I'm a witch and I'm going to curse you. Bye. Fuck off. So, Jonathan, what I'm seeing here is that they are holding a lot within themselves. They have a lot of unhealed trauma that they are holding within themselves. Okay. And they're really indecisive. They're not, we got the Two of Wands at the end here with the shit or get off the pot card. And I'm seeing that they are kind of in a stuck space right now. So I would hold back a little bit and see if they're willing to unstuck themselves and see with time and patience if they will open up. And if not, don't invest too heavily. One of the things that's important with somebody who is healing or an emotional unavailable person, whatever, is basically don't put any more effort into it than they are. You can like, for example, if you're here on the emotional availability level and they're here, bring yourself and how much you're putting there just above to the notch where they are. And if they come up to meet you, then you can say, okay, I'm willing to put a little more. See if they meet you. I'm putting a little more. See if they meet you. Maybe they exceed, then you meet them. But that's how it goes. You should put in the amount of effort that they are putting into you and maybe just a touch more to see if they'll engage further. But don't get stuck in just exclusivity and focusing all your time, effort, and energy on a person that is treating you like an option, you know? They're definitely traumatized and wounded. I see that here, big time. They're holding a lot back, you know, because of their traumatizations and their wounds. So, yeah. All right. Hopefully that helps and blesses you there, my friend. Artemis, are you back yet? Jessica, are you here? Jessica Wynnum. Meanwhile, Shira, you're going to be up next. If those two don't answer me, I'm going to do a couple of more freebies and we'll do our first freebie drawing in a few minutes. So let's see. Nettie, Miss Nettie. Page of Pentacles. The first step towards philosophy is incredulity. That's basically like, hey, I'm not okay with this anymore. How do I think my way out of this paper bag? All right. So the first step towards philosophy is incredulity. I'm not okay accepting this anymore. I'm setting a new baseline. Okay. So Artemis, are you wanting to do just the spell tonight and then save the other half for just the spell on Friday? Or did you want to do the full combo tonight, dear? Lauren, who's left already. Oh, well. Two of Wands for you. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Hey, I mean, isn't that kind of a rephrasing of the other quote? Wondering, is that the same person? No, this is JP Morgan, you know, like JP Morgan Associates. And then the other quote, the first step towards philosophy is incredulity, is by, I can't read that. It's Dennis Diderot. Dennis Diderot. What the fuck ever. I don't know who that is, but okay. Leah, putting you on the free list. Full combo tonight. You got it, babe. All right. So that makes 23 for our free list to take our drawing off of. So let's see who wins our first drawing. Oops, not that. Lawrence. Okay. And then Artemis, you let me know when your wish is ready. I know you have your wish kind of in your head, so just formulate it in your head. Don't tell me your wish. I know that, Shira. You're coming up next. All right, so let me ask Siri here. I need a random number between 1 and 23. The number is 7. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just Diane gets it. Oh, wow. Just Diane, you win the free reading tonight. So send me your question when you're ready and we'll get to it as soon as I can. So that's the first drawing for the night. We'll do a couple more, or at least one more, and possibly two. Just Diane, let me know you're here and that you claim your win. Okay, so you have your wish. All right, Artemis, here we go. Ta-da. It's my birthday. Come gather and see. Work born on a day of pure mischief and glee. With laughter and light, we'll enchant the night and let the spell set our spirits free. I light this flame with a wink and a grin to honor the madness that dwells within. Let joy be loud, let love be proud, and may the magic begin again. Now I blow it out with a wish I send for blessings to reach you friend to friend. May tricks bring cheer and truth shine clear with fool's gold fortune that knows no end. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. There you go, Artemis. I hope you made a good wish. Let's see what your reading is for tonight on our special birthday reading here. Whoop, whoop. And I am using my special, oops, wrong deck. I'm like, wait a second, that's not the right deck. That's my animal deck. Same color, different deck. Hold on, go back where I told you. Quit fighting with me. Go back in there. Go. Jesus, what? Why are you stuck? Oh, there's a pin there, that's why. Okay. There we go. Unstuck. This deck. See? Same color, different deck. Brenda, okay. Putting you on the list for tonight. All right, so Artemis, our first card here for you is the wish we share. What part of my birthday wish is meant for you this year? This card shows the magic that's flowing your way straight from the spell spark. And we have for you the Six of Wands. That I could not wish better for you, my darling. You will fucking conquer this. You will fucking conquer this, okay? You got this. You will fucking conquer this. That's part of my wish for you. Okay, so what is card number 2? Card number 2 is what brings you joy. To honor a birthday on April Fool's Day, we must laugh. This card is going to reveal something silly, sweet, or unexpected that'll lift your spirits in the coming months, and Goddess knows you need that. And we have the Ace of Swords. This is going to be a new idea, a new thought process, a new idea that is just going to absolutely spark you and bring you joy in the coming months. How fucking awesome is that? I like that for you. How about card 3? Where to sprinkle the magic. Here's where you're invited to plan a little extra hope, love, or laughter. It might be a place or a person or even part of yourself that's ready to bloom. And we have the Queen of Swords, and this is boundary setting for yourself. Okay? And what I'm feeling like is this is a boundary setting for yourself on yourself. Okay, Artemis, this is the where to sprinkle the magic on setting boundaries for yourself. Okay? This is about setting boundaries. What I'm feeling like this is setting boundaries for yourself. When it's okay to do things and when it's not. Okay? Giving yourself a rule set that you follow. And sprinkle a little bit of magic on there so you can remember the rules that you've set for yourself, even in difficult times where you may be really, really up and hyper or really, really down and non-responsive. Have your boundaries and your rule set in place. How do I deal with it when I'm up? How do I deal with it when I'm down? Set those boundaries, set those rules, okay? Now, a leap of faith. What's one bold or brave or weirdly wonderful thing you can say yes to this year? Oh, we have the Hangman. That is looking at things from different perspectives, getting outside your own head. And this may feel very weird and uncomfortable for you for a little bit, but when you can step into how must they see it? How must they feel the impact of this? How must this go? Okay? And the answer is, let's see from their perspective how they're perceiving it. That is a brave and bold and weirdly wonderful thing that you can do and say yes to this year, of getting out your own head and looking at things from different perspectives. Now our last card here is your blessing in disguise. This card shows the surprise that's waiting for you. Something that you might not recognize as a gift at first, but will grow to love. And that's a spiritual connection that's going to come into your life. I feel like this is going to be somebody that you're like, okay, that person's just weird. And that weird person is going to end up being a really good personal connection for you. Even though it's the Lover's card, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is a romantic involvement. This is a spiritually based connection that you have here. Okay? Fucking awesome. Yes. Fucking awesome. So hopefully that helped and blessed you, my dear. Let's do your money spell. Here we go. Artemis, money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, free wealth to all, and harm to none, as we will. It is now done. So mote it be. We sing it because Leo says we should sing it. And so we listen to what Leo says, and we're singing it because it's fun that way. And we like to have fun. All right. Shiya, you're up, my darling. Meanwhile, let's go over to Jess and see if she's going to meet somebody this year. Her question was, she'd like to ask if she'll meet someone soon. And by someone, I'm guessing a romantic relationship. Yeah, they were. They were perfect for you. Can't make this shit up. That's why the magic's so powerful. The Emperor, the Queen of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. Yes, you are going to meet someone within this year, but you have got to get your confidence up or they're not going to see you as a potential romantic partner. You have got to learn to walk in your power, Jess. You have got to learn to take charge and be confident. Confidence is sexy. Bitchy is not. There's a difference between being a bitch and being confident, okay? So basically, you will conquer this. You are going to meet somebody this year, sometime in the course of this year, but they are only going to see you as a viable option if you are walking in your strength and in your power and in your confidence, Jess. So you guys step it up and walk in confidence, girl. Walk in confidence. All right, Shira's ready for her wish. Excellent. All right. It's my birthday, come gather and see. Born on a day of pure mischief and glee. With laughter and light, we'll enchant the night and let the spells set our spirits free. I light this flame with a wink and a grin. Just so you know, I'm actually winking. To honor the madness that dwells within. Let joy be loud, let love be proud, and may the magic begin again. Now, blow it out with a wish I send for blessings to reach you, friend to friend. May tricks bring cheer, may truth shine clear, with fool's gold fortune that knows no end. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Ooh, you gotta go take the dog out? Okay. Who let the dogs out? Amber. Amber. Who let the dog out? Amber. Amber. In England. Yeah. Gotta love it, right? Okay, so you wanted the combo too, right, Shira? Or did you have a separate question for your mentorship? Well, I'm waiting to hear from that. Leo, I need you to focus, sweet pea. And I'm going to come on screen just for you so you can see me, because I'm not really in the mood for being seen much tonight, but I'm going to come up here so that you can see your Nima. That's what it is, Nima. So you can see your Nima. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now that you're going to focus on the candle. Okay. And I already know what your wish is because your mommy told me. Okay. And we're going to do your wish together. All right. And I'm going to wish for the exact same thing you are at the exact same time you are. Okay. So here's the spell just for your wish. Okay. It's my birthday. Come gather and see. Born on a day of pure mischief and glee. With laughter and light we'll enchant the night and let the spell set our spirits free. I light this flame with a wink and a grin to honor the madness that dwells within. By the way, Leo, madness means a little bit of craziness in this case. Let joy be loud and let Leo's love be proud, and may the magic begin again. Now, Leo and I blow it out with a wish I send for blessings to reach the world from our heart to theirs. May tricks bring cheer, and may truth shine clear. With fool's gold fortune knows no end. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. What do you think, Leo? You think our wish got to the world? Yeah? I think our wish got to the whole wide world. And I think it means even special because that is a wish straight from your heart to the whole wide world. We have shared that wish with everybody, Leo. Are you happy? Are you happy, Leo? Look, I love you, Leo. You're such a great partner in magic. I'll bet you're the best partner in magic with your mom ever. And I'm so proud of all the hard work you're doing. I know there's been a lot of changes. Do you still hold yourself and tell you it's okay? It's okay to accept change, yes? Hold yourself really tight. And it's like, I'll be okay. Change is good. It feels powerful. Yes. See, I didn't come on screen for anybody but you tonight, Leo. Okay? Because you're my special grandson. Mwah! All right. Let's do your reading, Shira. All right. So our first card here for you is the wish that we share, you and I, Shira. So the wish we share, what part of my wish is meant for you this year? This card will show the magic flowing your way straight from the spell spark. What do we have here? We have the Two of Swords. This is a deepening of your intuition, a very deep, strong growth to your intuition, to truly seeing, to truly knowing, to truly understanding. So fuck yeah, I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Says yes, happy. I'm glad. All right, card number 2. What brings you joy? To honor our birthday on April Fools, we must laugh. So, this card reveals something silly, sweet, or unexpected that'll lift your spirits in the coming months. And we have here for you the Three of Wands. A new opportunity will appear on the horizon in the coming months that'll bring you great joy. But understand, it's not just going to fall in your lap. This isn't like blink a wish and I dream a genie. All right, where something like $1 million falls out of the ceiling and just lands on your lap. Oof. Wouldn't mind that, though. Just saying, universe. Would not mind. It's okay if you do that to me. I don't mind the oof. for the $1 million, okay? So yeah. Aw, I'm so proud of you, Leo. So that new opportunity is going to bring you joy and lift your spirits, but you're going to have to get out and claim it. Claim it. Claim it. Now, where do you sprinkle the magic? Here's where you're invited to plant a little extra hope, love, and laughter. It might be a place, a person, or even part of yourself that's ready to bloom. And we have here the Two of Pentacles. And this is all about where to sprinkle the magic on all the busy crap that you've got going on. Okay, you need to sprinkle the magic on that busyness to make sure that you're not just busy being busy, that you're busy accomplishing. All right, that's okay, Shiya. There's always a little bit of a delay. I get you, girl. Now, what is a leap of faith? What's one brave, bold, or weirdly wonderful thing that you can say yes to this year? And we have for you the Eight of Swords. Getting yourself free of your limiting beliefs, okay? You need to get yourself free of your limiting beliefs. So say yes to being free. Say yes to doing wild, weird, and wacky things that don't match with the old you, okay? Be the wonderfully weird and wacky and amazing Shiya that I know you are, okay? Get out and play. We've had this discussion. All right, now what is your blessing in disguise? This next card shows a surprise that's waiting for you, something you might not recognize as a gift at first, but will grow to love. And for you here, we have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Somebody who is going to bring you abundance, okay? And this is an abundance thing. So you might not be comfortable with it at first when abundance starts showing up in your life, because you're going to be like, abundance. And if you're not focused in the right direction, it could be an abundance of shit. Maybe it's horse shit, maybe it's dog shit, but it's shit, okay? But here's the thing. With an abundance of shit comes a pony or a dog or a horse or something, you know? That's be something that made all that shit, right? So you're going to be like, oh, that's a whole lot of shit. But, oh, yeah. Kind of like I was just saying, the universe wasn't going to throw $1 million in my lap. But I would say like, hey, I'll take the pain of the oomph that happens if $1 million just falls in my lap and hurts for the $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Good night, Monique. And yes, being here is definitely helping my my perspective and outlook and stress levels for sure. My watch has stopped telling me that I'm fucking stressed. So yay, you guys are good for me. I hope I'm good for you. Nothing like an empath out doing their empath thing to make a life a little bit better, you know? I'm glad you finally got your your winnings tonight, Monique. All right, so Shiya, let's do your money spell. Here we go. Money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, and 3 times 3, free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Yeah, but weirdly wonderful too, right? That's kind of funny. That would be a funny kind of thing. I love you too, Artemis. All right. So let me put my little I don't want to be seen thing back up and come back over here. Natty. Natty, 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 nat, 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 natty, nat, 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 nat. Miss Natty. By the way, how many of you guys have been tuning into Story Time on Sunday nights? You guys should check out her show on Get Mad Radio. I guarantee you it's like nothing you've ever heard before. Okay, let me pull up her thingy. Hold on. Scott Contini Sunday Night Stories. Here it is. Oops. I gotta take my thingy off. There we go. So tune in, and I'll keep this up during her reading. But yeah, Sundays at 6 p.m. It is a show like you have never heard before. Make sure that the kids are out the room because it might be one of those. Oh yeah. Ow. Yes, Alana, I did. Thank you for telling me. You guys have to let me know when a Venmo comes in, because that's the one thing that doesn't notify me. So yes, Alana, I've got you on the list. Or no, it's Venmo. Venmo notifies me. It's not. It's no. It's Zelle that doesn't notify me. So yeah, but yes. I love you too. I love you, Leo. Hey, we are all about inclusion around here. Unlike certain Cheetos I know. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Sorry, not sorry. All right, so Natty, while we're waiting on Natty, I'll go ahead and pull a couple extra freebie cards. So, Jess, Diane, let's see what your freebie is for tonight. Just for you, we have the Queen of Swords, and it says to be content. Be content with what you have. Receive in the way things are. When you realize there's nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. That's a good one. When we embrace that attitude of gratitude, then it changes everything. Welcome back, Eeyore Amy. Becca Crosby, just in time because I'm about to do your freebie in a second. You want to make one more spell wish? You got it, girl. All right, so Becca Crosby, for you, your freebie is the Six of Wands. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. So whatever you do, just do it enthusiastically to achieve your success, you know? Why is it not? But there it is. Okay. And Eeyore Amy, for you. Aw, I can feel him, Leo. I can feel him. Eeyore Amy, for you, we have the King of Wands, and it says self-confidence is the first requisite to great undertakings. This is about getting your self-confidence back, girl. I'm telling you, you might want to be part of that new shadow work group that's coming along. All right. Which is this one right here. So Sacred Shadow Healing. Yeah. So I'll play the little intro video again for anybody who might have missed it in a minute. And I'll eventually have an actual intro into the group explaining what it is and stuff like that. But right now I've been working on content rather than promotional. So yeah. Welcome back, Miss Granados. Okay. Que linda señorita. All right. So, Natty, you want a spell? So here we go. We're going to put our spell back for the last wish that I have on the list tonight, I think. Unless anybody else is wanting to get the wish. In case you guys wanted to, last call on priority readings and wishes, the combo. And this is the combo for tonight.
April 1st, known as April Fool's Day, is my 50th birthday, and I want to share it and my magic with all of you for my 50th birthday, Bash Week. I'll be casting this spell the entire week of my birthday, spreading joy, laughter, and wild intention into the world. The Share My Birthday Wish, April Fool's Day spell, channels the playful magic of the Fool, the sacred power of a birthday wish, and the beauty of spring in full bloom. Pair the wish with the Fool's Wish for all. Tarot reading. This spread reveals what part of my wish is meant for you, what joyful surprise is on its way, and where your magic wants to grow in the year ahead. Each is $13, or experience both for $21. A shared celebration of enchantment, intention, and delight. Join me live during my 50th birthday Bash Week for this joyful ritual, where you'll receive free Reiki and a one-card reading to align your energy. Let's wish together and laugh our way into a magical new chapter. All right, Miss Natty, you have your wish ready, so let's do it. Hold on, let me take the Sunday Night Stories off. Okay, here we go. Y'all should check out her show, truly. All right. It's my birthday, come gather and see. Born on a day of pure mischief and glee. With laughter and light we'll enchant the night and let the spell set our spirits free. I light this flame with a wish, with a wink and a grin, to honor the madness that dwells within. Let joy be loud, let love be proud, and may the magic begin again.
Now blow it out with a wish I send for blessings to reach you, friend to friend. May tricks bring cheer and truth shine clear with fool's gold fortune that knows no end. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Miss Granados, I have you on the priority list. How'd that feel for you there, Miss Natty? All right. Eileen, you're up, my darling. What did you want your reading on tonight? Meanwhile, still seeing if Miss Willem is around. Miss Winham, sorry. Miss Spillers Winham. You got it, Jessica. I'll let you know when it's your turn. Oh, you made him make the wish. She got a headache? Well, I don't know what that's about, other than just lots of magic. Maybe he's not used to it. Tell him to ground out the excess energy. Just touch the earth and let any of the excess energy go from his breath into the floor. Come on, Eileen, hey, you know what I mean. It's your turn now, and I'm gonna read you. Come on, Eileen, hey, you know I love you. All the way from my Long Island crew. So there you go. Good. Headache better now after he grounded? Yay! Thumbs up. Okay. Sticking tongue out and making a funny face. Probably. Let me tell you, magic works, buddy boy, under 3 circumstances. 1, the magic. 2, the thoughts. 3, the actions. You got to do all things. You got to put your thoughts in line with the magic. You got to put your actions in line with the magic. Okay? Those are the 3 things. 1, the magic. 2, the thoughts. 3, the actions. You got to put all your effort into it, and then you'll see your wish come true. Alrighty. Eileen is not answering, so we will skip her and go on into Diana Cayley. Diana Cayley. What did you want your reading on tonight, my love? Diana Cayley. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for her question, I'm going to pick up a few more free... Actually, I'm going to do our next drawing. So we have how many people on the list? 23. So I'm going to pick and get a random number between 1 and 23. Siri's not listening to me. I need a random number between 1 and 23. She gave me 11. All right, so 11 it is. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cindy Edgar. Cindy, you're our next winner. What do you want your reading on? We'll be doing at least one more before the end of the evening. Diana Cayley, what do you want your reading on, my darling? Are you still with us? Or did you crush out? I know it's almost 9 o'clock there. Where am I at from now? Tired of all the bull, needs some relief. All right, full spirit insight it is. Let me switch off to this and get this off the screen. Come on, get that off the screen.
Exciting news for anyone
nope,
in and
not
around
trying
the
to do that. I was
Rochester
trying to take this off the screen. Thank you. Okay, cool beans. All right, Cindy, think about your question. Get it ready. I'll be asking you what your question is right after Diana's reading, okay? So you have a time to think of a question. Somebody asked earlier, what if you don't have a question? You can ask for a general if you prefer. All right, Diana Kaylee. Where are you at from now? Tired of all the bull and you need some relief. First of all, you need to focus in on your emotional fulfillment. That's the first thing I'm seeing, and protecting your peace. You need to stop thinking about what you can't do and start thinking about what you can do, and follow your intuition on that, okay? And I do see that you need to have somebody that you can talk to, okay, about difficulties, issues. Let me move my keyboard out the way. About difficulties, issues, anything that's going on with you that needs dealing with. You need to have like an ongoing therapy, ongoing therapist. Maybe you should be joining the new shadow work group. Don't know. But this is something you're needing to communicate, because right now it's your emotions that are causing the rest of things to crash. So you need to prioritize your emotional happiness. Now, I know you're used to doing, okay, Cindy, I know you're used to prioritizing everybody else's happiness because you're a mom, you're a supporter. You're a supporter. You are such a great supporter. You excel at being a supporter. But it's time for you to support yourself with that. Life purpose reading, you got it, Eileen. Are you behind in the video? Are you seeing this just now? Say the number 5 when you hear me say the number 5. So, yeah, basically what I'm seeing here, Diana, underneath, we have the Sun, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. You're going to have new opportunities that are coming for you that are going to make things kind of flow better very soon. Your planets are coming into alignment, but I see that the second that starts happening, your hanger-on, you know, and I know who your hanger-on is. Your hanger-on is going to resurface himself and try to assert himself in on your abundance. Does that make some sense? So the second things turn good, certain people whose names start with certain letters, like maybe J, are going to try to come in and like, well, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you hand out, give me. You have some, give me. Oh, wait a second. You have something. Give me. It's mine. I earn it. I deserve it. Give me. No, fuck that. You're going to have to set boundaries, girl. And that's the main thing for you. You've got to invest and support yourself with emotional energy, with love, and with care, Diana Kaylee. And you're going to have to set some boundaries. Things are turning around for you, okay? But when that happens, the vultures descend. They want to come and take what you got. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want what you got. I really, really want, tough shit. That's their problem, not yours. All right, so hopefully that helps and blesses you there, my dear. Let's do a money spell for you. Meanwhile, I've got the other spell going already, so you should be feeling the energy from it a little bit, because I'm using your energy to tap into what we're doing. So here we go for you, Miss Kaylee. Money unto thee, abundant wealth 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. I forgot to sing it. Oh well, hold on. Money unto thee, abundant wealth, and 3 times 3, free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. So, Eileen, you want a life purpose reading? I haven't seen you say the number 5 yet. I think you're really, really, really behind in the live stream, dear. And to do your reading, I need you kind of more current and present on it. So, you might want to click out and come back in. Let me know when you've done that, Eileen. All right. Diana, did you have any other questions, like for your mentorship or anything? No, Diana Kaylee. Diana, you're up next. Yes. Diana Kaylee, did you have any additional questions, darling? I know it's weird having the Dianas back to back. So, Diana Kelligren, yes. It is your turn, so you may ask your question, dear. Assassin Queen, you may ask your question. Wanted to know if a GAT airplane company will interview me again. Did I make it to the next level? Let's see what we got here. Will they interview you again? Did you make it to the next level? 9 of Pentacles. That looks like a yes to me. 8 of Wands. Yes. And Page of Swords. Yes. I do see that you need to do some research and some study into the company, but it does look like you've passed to their next level of considerations. So yay. And that might mean interview, that might not, but you have passed it into their second interview, or they might just call you with an offer or whatever, but you have made it to their next level of consideration. That is what I'm definitely seeing here, is that they see that they're questioning your learning or your knowledge, but I would turn around and send them a thank you letter for sure and highlight your learning, adaptability skills, etc. Okay? Because that seems to be the only question that they have about you. Eileen, say the number 5. Eileen, you are not current. Next time, try it again and say the number 6. Perfect. All right, Eileen, you are current. That's good. Say the number 6 and let me double check that. All right, Cindy, let's do your general while we are seeing if Eileen is current. Okay, Eileen, you are current. All right, what do you do next? Meanwhile, Diana, for you. Here we go. Money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. All right. Okay, that sounds like a good letter, Diane. It does sound like a good letter. So I mean, you have made it to the next round of consideration, so that's something good. It's a tough market out there for everybody right now. It really, 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 really is. All right. So, Miss Edgar, let's see what your general has for you. My warrior. Warrior face. Ooh, 3 of Cups. First of all, you need to get out and have a little fun. I know that funds are tight and things that you can do are limited, but there's plenty of free shit to do around, like going to the park, especially right now. You're in the South and it's already spring/summer there. Well, we're still freezing at, oh my gosh, 33 degrees here right now. What's y'all's temperature where you're at? I'm at 33 degrees right now. Fuck this shit. It's April already. What the hell, y'all? The hell? This Southern girl is unhappy with 33 degrees. But I also don't want full summer either. I was discussing summer today with Wolf, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not. I will deal with the cold. I'd rather have cold at night and decent temperatures in the day. So yeah. I do see that you need to set a baseline foundation and rules for yourself. You need to set a foundation for yourself on how you want to go forward, where your baseline is, where you want to go. And the King of Pentacles talks about, kind of going through a reorganization phase. All right, Cindy, so you need to go through your reorganization phase. Yes, it does still feel like winter, Eileen, because you're in New York too. But your reorganization phase is going to help you transition into a better space, Cindy. So get out, have a little bit of fun, set a new baseline for yourself, and then do some spring cleaning time, So yeah. It's 89 degrees, so probably felt like about 75. Well, yeah. I'm telling you. South, y'all get temperatures way hotter, way sooner, but y'all are in for a hell of a summer. I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be a good summer. I already know it. 6 degrees Celsius in Cornwall. Okay, so what is 6 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? So it's 42.8 degrees Fahrenheit in Cornwall. So you're just a slight bit warmer than me, Amber. Not by much, slight bit. So we're both cold. I'm glad it makes some sense. Yes, I knew what you meant, Amber. It makes sense. All right, so, Alana, you're up next, my dear. What did you want your reading on? I'm not a huge fan of humidity either, but, it is what it is. We deal with what we got to deal with. Get a dehumidifier, it helps. All right, so, yeah, very, very hot. I know that for sure. 100 days of 100 degrees in the South. That's what we always had, and it's getting worse. By the way, I promised that I would do this, and I need to go pee. So guess what? You guys get to watch the shadow work video again to see what the intro to my shadow work group is about, which this is the first unit in the history of shadow work.
Shadow work, as we understand it today, finds its roots in the powerful and pioneering psychological theories of Carl Gustav Jung. Jung was not only a psychiatrist, he was a seeker, a deeply introspective man born in 1875 in Switzerland. He wasn't satisfied with just understanding symptoms and diagnoses. He wanted to know why we suffer, what drives us beneath the surface of our conscious minds, and how we can move toward healing and wholeness. While many have heard of Sigmund Freud, Jung began his career right beside him. In fact, he was once considered Freud's heir until their ideas diverged. Freud believed the unconscious was mostly a dark reservoir of repressed sexual desire and unresolved trauma. Jung, on the other hand, saw it as something deeper and richer. a landscape of hidden truths, archetypes, ancestral memory, symbols, and spiritual insight. To Jung, the unconscious wasn't just a storage closet of unwanted things. It was the rest of the soul. It was from this more expansive view that Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the part of the unconscious mind composed of everything we've repressed, denied, rejected, or disowned about ourselves. But this isn't just about bad traits like anger, selfishness, or envy. The shadow can also include our deep sensitivities, raw creativity, unspoken desires, intuitive knowing, and powerful presence, especially if we were shamed or punished for them growing up. How does the shadow form? As children, we quickly learn what is acceptable and what is not. A boy who cries may be told to man up. A girl who expresses anger might be called mean or dramatic. Over time, to feel safe, loved, and accepted, we bury parts of ourselves. These exiled traits don't disappear. They slip into the unconscious. We build an identity that looks and acts the way we think we're supposed to be, and we lock the rest away. But the shadow doesn't stay silent. It speaks through our reactions, our judgments, our projections, and our inner conflicts. It shows up when we overreact emotionally to someone or something, when we feel intense envy or hatred, when we self-sabotage, or when we have dreams or fantasies that seem foreign to us. The shadow reveals itself through the aspects of others that most trigger us, often because they reflect something we haven't accepted in ourselves. Jung wrote, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. This is the work of the shadow, to reflect, not to shame us, but to show us what we've lost sight of within." Why did Jung call the shadow a moral problem? Because confronting the shadow requires more than just insight. It demands courage, humility, and radical self-honesty. It's not easy to admit we have biases, jealousy, manipulative tendencies, or unresolved rage. It's equally hard to admit we've silenced our joy, our sensuality, our desire to shine. Jung believed that becoming conscious of the shadow was necessary not only for personal growth, but for the evolution of humanity. Unintegrated shadow is dangerous. It leads to projection, blame, violence, and cycles of harm. But an integrated shadow becomes fuel for creativity, compassion, and personal power. This process of owning the shadow is part of what Jung called individuation, the journey toward becoming a whole and unified self. For Jung, healing wasn't about fixing what's wrong. It was about embracing all that we are, including the parts we were told were too much, too dark, too weird, or too wild. It's important to remember, the shadow is not a mistake in our design. It's not a flaw. It's a necessary part of the psyche, a survival mechanism at first, and later, a powerful source of growth. Jung didn't believe in eradicating the shadow. He believed in integrating it, and seeing it clearly, understanding where it came from, and making peace with it, so it no longer controls us from behind the scenes. In this unit, we begin not with answers, but with awareness. We honor Jung's legacy, not by memorizing facts, but by asking questions. What did I learn to hide to feel safe? What traits do I most judge in others? Where do I feel split between who I am and who I show to the world? Shadow work begins the moment we stop turning away. the moment we choose to sit beside our fears, not as enemies, but as messengers. The shadow does not want to destroy you. It wants to be seen, and that is where the journey begins.
Amber, I do believe Fortnite needs to be played on a console of some kind. I don't think they have it available for your phone. Alana, yes, it will be available on, it is different from the mentorship. The shadow work is separating out because it's going to become a very deep, intensive group that is only focused on shadow work, and nothing but shadow work. Shadow work, dealing with the shadow, cognitive behavioral change, all those psychology things are going to be in the shadow work group. The mentorship group is going to start focusing only on spiritual development, witchcraft, and spiritual gifts, that sort of thing. So yes, it's going to be, I will have the official announcement available on Friday, Alana. So if you watch the website, it might go live tomorrow. It might go live Friday, but it will be by the end of the week because I have a Mythic Fair market on Saturday and I got to have it done by then. So yes. I am not feeling so great either. So Eileen, Brenda, and Jesse, are you three willing to wait until Friday for your readings? While I'm waiting for your answer, I'm going to do the rest of our freebies real quick. So here we go. Let me get down our freebie list. Valkyrie, for you, we have Judgment, and it says the universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. So use good judgment. Use your thoughts to create what you actually want to do. They actually do have mobile Fortnite. That's great. All right. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, I was sick yesterday, and I've barely eaten anything, so I'm starting to get a little shaky. And I need to go and eat something, even though I ate something a little bit earlier. So, yeah. All right. So, Valkyrie, that one was for you. Cindy, for you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The secret of success is in constancy of purpose. Knight of Pentacles, stand your ground card, right? All right. Jennifer Scott Green, for you, we have the Two of Pentacles. Happiness is not in the mere possession of money, but it lies in the joy of achievement and in the thrill of creative effort. That's beautiful. Yeah, I know. I'll finish the freebies though. Jessica, for you, we have the Seven of Wands. Miss Granados, life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing poor hand well. I mean, if anybody can pull a poor hand out of their ass and make it like win, it's you. I fucking know that. Welcome back, Michael. All right, Elizabeth Brown, for you, we have the Lovers. The heart has reasons that reason cannot know. So sometimes you just got to follow your heart. Artemis, Seven of Cups. Whoso loves believes the impossible. Remember that love is an expansive energy. Okay, love is an expansive energy. It does not run out. Whoso loves believes the impossible. Karen A, for you, we have the Four of Wands, and it says, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Amber Peters, we have for you the Nine of Pentacles. None of us will ever accomplish anything excellent or commanding, except when he listens to the whisper which is heard by him alone. That means follow your inner voice, Miss Amber Peters. Yes, Nima does need tummy loves. I definitely need tummy loves. Real Talk with MK, aka Monique MK. We have for you the Magician. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I know she took off earlier, but if she comes back to watch it, there it is. Moon Dizzle, and we will do one more drawing for the night, whoever's still here. Moon Dizzle, for you, we have the Knight of Swords. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. Diana. we have for you the Three of Wands. To be what we are and to become what we are capable of becoming is the only end of life. That tells me you're definitely on the right path for that, for sure. Divine Intuit. We have for you the King of Cups, and it says, it is a good thing to be rich and to be strong, but it is a better thing to be loved. You know, money can't buy real love. It just buys sycophant. Okay. Alana Talia Lee. Alana, your freebie. A man's true wealth is the good he does in this world. That's awesome. And Leah, for you, we have the Queen of Cups. Blessed is the influence of one true loving human soul on another. That will bring you the healing and that you're needing is just that cuddle and the love. All right, so we're going to do one final drawing and then call it a night. So, hey Siri, get me a number between 1 and 23, please. She says 13. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That would be Miss Granados. So, Miss Granados, what do you want your 3-card reading on, my dear? I thank you. A while ago, long while ago, right after you said you were back, it was like you were number 4 on the list, Michael. You were like in the first batch. It was right after one of the times you said you were back, so I thought you were present for it. But again, it's read whether you're there for it or not. I can't sit there and hold for people. Otherwise, when I was doing that, it was taking way too much time away from the rest of the readings. So yeah, you were in the first batch. You were number 4 today. Yes, you have some lovely cuddles coming, Leah. That's good news. I think we can deal with that, don't you? All right, I think Jesse got off. So, all right. We will call it a night, and I'll get Jesse her free one on Friday. All right. Meanwhile, guys, thank you for coming, and thank you for your understanding that I'm just like, I'm flagging and I need some food. So, merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again.